In this video, we will be discussing one of the frequently asked questions that we get for our tech support calls. This particular question deals with using our radio-controlled receiver and handheld transmitter to wire up an electric strike. The components of this system would include a transformer, a radio-controlled receiver, a radio-controlled handheld transmitter, and an electric strike. Recently, I was contacted by a customer out in the field that had this type of system that they were trying to connect. They had purchased the system through an online website that takes some of our products and packages them with third-party products such as the electric strike or the transformer, and sells that as a kit. Commonly, when they sell these type of products together as a kit, there's no installation instructions or other connection information made available. I've taken the liberty of assembling these type of products so that we can show you how to connect this system. Typically, when you purchase these products through an online service, you'll be sent a transformer that has an AC voltage coming out of it to use with an AC electric strike. For our purposes, we had a DC electric strike, so we're using a bridge rectifier module to convert the AC coming out of our transformer to a DC voltage that we can use. The door strike normally will be mounted into the frame of your door, so you will do the wiring on that electric strike prior to fully installing it in your door frame. To start wiring this system, you would first start with power coming out of your transformer, in this case a bridge rectifier module, being used to power up your radio-controlled receiver. On the radio-controlled receiver, you will notice a wiring harness that has 5 wires of different colors. You will have a red and a black, which are going to be power going into the receiver. You will also have a brown, a white, and a violet or purple that will be your relay contact coming off of that radio-controlled receiver. The red wire from your radio-controlled receiver is going to connect to the positive coming out of that AC transformer or bridge rectifier module. You're also going to connect the brown wire from the radio-controlled receiver to the same point. The next wire to hook up would be the black wire from your radio-controlled receiver connecting to the negative terminal coming off of the electric strike, and that's going to connect to the negative coming off of your power source. The only other connection you would make would be the purple wire or violet wire coming off of the receiver is going to connect to the positive wire coming off of your electric strike. This is going to enable the system so that whenever the radio-controlled receiver receives a transmit from your handheld transmitter, it's going to switch its relay contact and it's going to transfer power over your electric strike to unlock. Now that we've established power to the electric strike and your radio-controlled receiver, you should be able to check the radio-controlled receiver to make sure it's catching the signal from your handheld transmitter. In order to do this, you would make sure that your switches are set consistently between the transmitter and your receiver. Those switches include 12 dip switch settings that control your security code and a 3-position slide switch that controls your frequency. As long as your switches are set identical on both the transmitter and the receiver, you should get a signal. In order to test this, you would get the handheld set up, press the button on the handheld. You should see a red light come on the handheld transmitter showing that it's trying to send a signal. If the receiver is catching this signal, you should also see a red LED come on in the receiver that indicates it's catching the signal, and you should hear a click from your electric strike showing that it's unlocking the strike. If you have additional questions regarding how to hook up an electric strike or other technical questions, feel free to email us at the email listed below, contact us via phone at the phone number listed below, or visit our website.